In West Africa, there are stories that rise beyond myth, beyond legend, into the realm of identity. One such story is the journey of Oduduwa, a prince divided from his people, a kingdom torn between faiths, and an escape that would shape the destiny of the Yoruba world. This is how the story is told. Before the drums of Ife ever sounded, there was another kingdom, older, distant, balanced on a fragile peace between two belief systems. Lamurudu ruled this land with dignity. His court was a crossroads of two worlds, the old religion of carved images and ancestral spirits, and the rising faith carried from the east. Standing between these worlds was the king's son, Oduduwa, charismatic, influential, and destined for a path that would fracture the kingdom forever. Destiny does not always arrive quietly. It often begins with friction. Tradition remembers that Oduduwa rejected the new faith embraced by many in the kingdom. He turned instead toward the older gods, toward carved images, toward rituals that lived in the memory of ancestors. With the confidence of a crown prince, he acted decisively. He ordered the great mosque to be transformed into a temple of idols. Carvers were summoned. Priests revived forgotten chants. Altars rose where prayer mats once lay. Beside him stood Asara, his priest, faithful, skilled, unwavering. But opposition had already begun to gather, quiet at first, growing in the shadows. Asara's son, Braima, grew up in the new faith, disciplined, sharp-minded, unimpressed by the carved images his father made. Even as a child, when forced to sell idols, he mocked them, saying, "Who will buy falsehood?" But when he became a man, he acted with fire. During the annual festival hunt, when the townsmen were away, Braima entered the idol temple alone. In the half-light of flickering torches, he lifted an axe and struck. Idols splintered, stone cracked. The chief image, tall as a man, fell in ruin at his feet. At dawn, when confronted, Braima stood firm. "Ask the idol who did it," he said, "if it can speak." A kingdom trembled. Braima's punishment was immediate. He was condemned to be burned alive upon a pyre built from 1,000 loads of wood. But the verdict broke the land. Supporters of the new faith rallied behind Braima. Followers of Oduduwa armed themselves for defiance. What began as disagreement became a war of identity. Spears clashed, fires raged, families split, brothers turned against brothers, and slowly, Oduduwa's faction began to suffer defeat. The kingdom tore itself apart. In the chaos of the war, Lamurudu, the king, fell. His death ended any hope of reconciliation. His children fled in every direction. The victors seized the city. Among the spoils was a copy of the Quran, later preserved by Oduduwa's descendants, a relic of a world lost to conflict. But Oduduwa survived, wounded but unbroken. He understood one truth: if he stayed, he would die. And so, he prepared to flee. Before leaving, Oduduwa gathered what mattered most: two sacred idols, symbols of ancestry, symbols of continuity, symbols of divine right. He wrapped them in cloth, held them close, and stepped into the night. He was no longer a prince, he was a custodian, carrying not just objects but identity, a portable homeland. For 90 days, Oduduwa and his followers journeyed, across plains wide as the horizon, through forests thick with ancient breath, over ridges shaped by storm and time. Families displaced by war joined the march. Warriors walked without commanders. Craftsmen carried their tools like relics. Each night, Oduduwa placed the idols before him. Each dawn, he lifted them again. Exile became pilgrimage. Pilgrimage became purpose. Purpose became destiny. After months of wandering, the caravan reached a land unlike any they had seen. Quiet, green, encircled by gentle hills, Ile-Ife. Here, Oduduwa met Agboniregun, also called Setilu, the master of Ifa divination, a man whose wisdom felt older than the soil. Oduduwa planted the two idols into the earth of Ife, and from that gesture, a new story began. From exile came foundation, from loss came renewal, from Oduduwa came a people. This is the Yoruba beginning as tradition remembers it, not a story of simple triumph, but a story of conviction and endurance. A prince who lost his kingdom but found purpose, a journey marked by danger but ending in destiny. And still, in Ile-Ife, the drums echo his footsteps, a reminder that from rupture can come renewal, from exile, identity, and from Oduduwa, the Yoruba world. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as powerful as we did, please like and subscribe for more journeys into history and myth.